This video focuses on the auditing of the process of organisation change. The auditor had identified in the audit planning that the organisation had recently been downsizing, with the employee numbers on the site reducing from 243 to 156. Watch this video and identify whether the auditor undertakes an effective audit. Good morning, I'm the IATF auditor. Can you introduce yourself?
Good morning, nice to meet you. My name's Jim. I'm the production manager, but I've recently had the responsibility for the quality management system added to my role.
Yeah, now I saw that in the audit planning activity that your organisation's been through a big internal reorganisation, and I saw that the headcount has gone from 243 to 156. Can you explain a little bit more about the changes?
Yeah. So again, they all happened fairly quickly, about a month ago, primarily linked to COVID disruption, but we also lost a contract with a customer. The board took a decision to downsize, so to reduce the headcount. And as part of that, the quality team took a hit. The quality manager left, as did two of our quality engineers who were primarily involved in new product introduction.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry to hear that. I know a lot of companies have faced the same challenges. So can you explain to me how the risks in making the change were evaluated?
Well, it all happened quickly. There was almost no opportunity to do any sort of detailed risk analysis. It all happened quickly, unfortunately.
Okay, and obviously I'm interested in about how the consideration about the integrity of the quality management system and the responsibilities for it were defined.
Yeah. If I'm being completely honest, I was given this role about a week ago. So my MD came to me and said, look, I need you to take on the responsibility for the quality management system. I think he was in part conscious of this audit happening this week, but also I think had identified that we do actually need someone in place being responsible for this.
Okay, and your experience, what experience have you got in quality management systems?
Well, obviously, I've been working here for many years, so I understand how the business operates, but my primary role is around production and ensuring that we meet our production targets and that we've got the production team working effectively. So yeah, I don't, if I'm honest, know the ins and outs of the clauses of the standard, but I think I probably know enough.
Right. And obviously now you're responsible for new product introduction. The two quality engineers have left the organisation. What impact has that had on any new programs?
It's had a big impact. So we've got 4 projects on the go at the moment that are edging towards launch, and those 2 engineers were the sort of main points of contact in terms of running those projects. And I guess more importantly, they are the experts in things like process, FMEA and control plan. And so without them, we have got a gap, and we're looking to bring in some support in the coming weeks to get us up and ready for launch. That's on my to-do list.
Okay, and I understand that obviously you've got the 2 customers, Ford and General Motors. Has there been any communication with them about these changes?
Not formally as yet. Again, that's also on my to-do list. So I'm planning to arrange meetings with all of our customers to kind of explain the reorganisation in the coming weeks.
Okay, well, if I sort of summarise where I think I really have got a serious concern about the effective management of change under the ISO 9001 requirement 6.3. It requires consideration is given to the integrity of the quality management system. And from the discussion that we've had and from what I saw in the planning, I cannot really see any evidence of that. So I will be raising that as a major non-conformity.
Again, speaking openly and assuming no one's filming this, I cannot disagree with you. It was really not managed well.
Okay, well, thank you for your honesty. So let's summarise. The primary requirement about the planning of organisation change is ISO 9001, clause 6.3. This requires that when making any change that can affect the quality management system, consideration is given to the maintaining the integrity of the system, providing the necessary resources and reallocation of responsibilities. In this audit, it was apparent that the organisation change made had not considered how the integrity of the quality management system would be maintained. There had not been any communication with the customer regarding the changes in quality responsibilities as required by the Ford customer-specific requirements. The auditor was correct in concluding this would be a major nonconformity. Let's summarise the key learning points. Managing organisation change is a key requirement in ISO 9001 and IATF 16949. In planning any change, top management need to ensure that the integrity of the quality management system will be maintained. Compliance with customer-specific requirements needs to be sampled for an effectiveness during any audit, with prioritisation on any IATF OEM customers.